You are watching Travel World Online.
ओके सर, मैं ना कुछ दुख भरी कहानी या 1 सेकंड सर, मैं कैसे, आप अगर फोटो देख लो तो मैं आगे कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा सर। ये एक बहुत दुख भरी कहानी है, उसको ध्यान से एक बार और देखो सर क्या हो रहा है सर। Why I am showing this? Because मेरे को इतने आप लोग बड़े हो कि मैं डर डर के बता रहा हूँ, लेकिन आज हमारे साथ जो हो रहा है एक मुसीबत कॉल्ड डायरेक्ट आ गई है सर। एवरीबॉडी वांट्स टू डू डायरेक्ट। वेडिंग को हम लाते हैं तो आप डायरेक्ट कर लेते हो, FTO डायरेक्ट, आधे रास्ते में डोमेस्टिक वाला डायरेक्ट। सो इन दिस चेंज विच इज हैपनिंग, it is very good that we need to control costs and we need to increase revenue, and we also need to do that. It is understood. But somewhere again on this forum, what I want to request is, this segment works a lot to bring that business. And what has happened is down the line, because there is so much of pressure, or there is a ghost called revenue manager. वो जब भी कोई मुसीबत होती है वो रेवेन्यू मैनेजर से बात करनी पड़ेगी। सेल्स वाला नॉर्मल कर रहा है, whenever we ask him for it, he says sir revenue manager, if there is an issue revenue manager. Now we don't see this guy in winter season. Summer तो again it's back to sale, but during winters there's a guy called revenue manager. हाँ, तो सर हमारे साथ ये प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है। This photo depicts कि instead of us competing with each other, we want to bring the business, we want that you give us our due respect down, because what is happening in the 10 o'clock morning meeting में ना इतना प्रेशर आ रहा है from director of sales to all the sales people, directly आओ, I don't want travel agent को छोड़ो, directly आओ। तो somewhere it is going wrong। ये हमारी feeling है which I think together since we've all decided। और अभी आपने कहा in the new change it is like a growing nail, तो आपने तो nail polish किया, लेकिन मेरे को तो वो claw नजर आ रहा था so बस वो ना हो। if we can all work smoothly, जैसे आपने explain किया, भगवान keeps changing, so in this journey we should go together। It should not be that if a business comes, one at the lower level tries to make it into direct, somewhere a general feeling is coming, and I think somewhere we need to address this। I am not expecting, but if you can answer nothing like it, but ये issue है, इसको address जरूर करना चाहिए so that we work together। all yours।
Absolutely right. I think that the intention, जैसे आपको बोला मैंने कि अब तो सभी भक्त हैं, गुरु तो टूरिस्ट है, we are looking for that guru is there, but never has it been our intention, right, sort of to remove the intermediate, that's never been our intention.
Thank you.
However, prudent business practice and revenue would always expect that we would create our own website. In fact,
absolutely,
but if we didn't measure
and so do we,
what didn't directly come from a website, we wouldn't be doing justice to our shareholder. As simple as that. But my advice to all of you, and I am also happen to be chairman of Travel House, so I am sitting on both sides. My constant this thing, and I purposely plan my holiday every year with Travel House to see that how they have done it, is the value addition that they can do which I can't do. Right? In terms of, last year I took a holiday to Japan. I asked them how would you curate the holiday. Now, the amount of value that was added, and I'm not here selling Travel House, there's lots that they can do, but I'm just quoting an example. From giving me the weather, to telling me how I could courier my stuff, to telling me what is the places that I cannot not see, what are the places that do require it. Now this value can never be got on the net, right? Okay. There are many such things that cannot. My own sort of advice, if I, two penny worth of advice to everybody would be, we have to reinvent ourselves. We have to be able to add more value. I should be able to, when I land at a particular place, know where to go. It's all connected through technology. Ajay spoke about it, right? I must know, I have a language translator available as an app, so I don't have a problem. I know where is the closest place I can get a taxi. I know what temperature to take. I'm told before I leave that my flight, if you do that, why would anybody book directly through us? That value we can't add, that value you can add. And it's that value addition that you add, you create the pull rather than the push.
Okay. I'll just add to Nakul said. See, we are still having a lot of luxury properties. Now, a luxury traveler is, in principle, not necessarily the one who is only booking digitally or their assistants are. See, they are looking for experiences and quality. I think, as Anurag had said before, if you use technical jargon and say, you're all swimming in the red ocean, basically, the business that is being secured on a price point. That puts pressure on you to get services that have to be provided at a certain price point. That puts pressure on hotel rates, and we keep saying quality up, margin should go up, and then you say that the revenue manager says, I will not discount the price, 10 a.m. morning meeting, which is right. So there is a gap that is widening, and I can tell you that there are destinations, forget India, like let's say Thailand, etc., where even the air tickets are cheaper because the Indian diaspora is so strong outside of India that the demand in certain periods for airline tickets is high. So your cost of air ticket is high, your cost of airport taxes is high, your cost of accommodation is high, your cost of transport is high. Trying to squeeze each of these segments is not the answer. The question is, and I think it was mentioned, how can you make India a 12-month destination? There are various places, and how we can collaborate and coexist without saying you cut. That's all, because you can always answer and say, why don't you increase the price?
Thank you. So friends, this is for us. Agar we are not able to add value, then our customer is not going to be with us, is coming very clear. If we are only selling hotel per se and not adding value, then definitely हमारे नसीब घास नहीं आएगी और गधे के गधे रह जाएंगे. So it is important to add value, and today we take back that value addition is the way to survive. May I have the next slide, please? So the next one, again we want advice from you purely on marketing. What we are doing today and what we should do in the future. Can you get the next slide, please? Sir, पढ़ने का नहीं है. Today we are doing marketing in an individual way. Yeah, thank you very much. Sir, today we are doing marketing. You are also doing. I am also doing in an individual way. We are all spending our own money. We are all going. I'm talking global just now. We are all going global. Each one of us is spending our time, money, effort. But we are not getting what incredible India is worth getting. So this pandemic taught you all so many things. If you can change a hotel into a hospital, how can you guide us that in the future we do not continue doing marketing like this? Because all of us are making an effort, but India is not getting its due. If the second part is possible, if we can do it together, how should we do it together? But it requires some kind of an understanding that this is like eating with one finger. So you can't pick up enough. We are going as individuals, however much we try, your offices try, but there is nothing collective. The second part is that it is not between you and me. We are fighting a global battle, and we are fighting only with Asian countries. Europe is different. So we are always, when we travel and we bring business, we are fighting against Hong Kong, Malaysia, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Bhutan. There are so many competitors. It is nothing between us. So how do we do that collectively? Because many of those we are seeing are doing it collectively. They go together, be it the airlines, the hotels, the tour operators, and they make an impact in that market and come back. So can we collectively in the future do something so that Incredible India gets our fair share instead of continuing this way? We've reached here, but I think we need a change. And what would you be your advice? All yours.
So, I think that it says that in God we trust, all the rest bring data to the table, right? There's enough data available to tell us which segments we have to focus on, right? We've got to sit down as a group. We've got to see our segments are changing. 7 years back, 6 years back, for 40 years, our segments remained UK, US, etc., overtaken by Bangladesh as number one merit. Post-pandemic, people believe it's going to be regional travel. In regional travel, India is the least exposed. China is the most exposed, right? Buddhist tourism, 450 million Buddhists, etc., waiting to come to India, etc. Medical tourism. In our past lies our future. What the world is learning today, immunity, right? Human is the miniature of nature. All that existed in our Vedas 4,000 years back. All these are things together. But I fully agree with you. We are in different directions. The right way to use it is use artificial intelligence, use data, sit down together as a group of people.
So I think that point of sit down together after this meeting also,
collectively take a decision here and now that we will form a task force of, we can do it We can put under faith that when 9-10 of us will get together, put data on the table, hire an agency, data will tell you which segments to focus on, that becomes a marketing plan. Digitalization is the only way to move forward. India has the best minds in that. Collectively invest money in that and focus in target market rather than spreading wide. Today what we are doing is we are doing carpet bombing. I've seen in America beaches in India being advertised. They have more beautiful beaches. It's a separate market. Domestic market, you need separate advertising. International, you need separate. In international, different places, you need different attractions.
But it requires togetherness.
It requires togetherness, and data will tell you where to focus. I can talk for hours on it. I've just done a paper, but that's not the idea. Idea is there will be lots of others who would have ideas. Collectively sit down and decide what your targets are. Then use digital to target at that particular place.
I hate to be the spoil sport, but I have to disagree with this slide. See, the challenge is we should not mix policy making with individual companies' marketing. Individual companies can get together, as Nakul mentioned, and go to the policy makers to say this and this has to be done. But what we cannot do is post this conference, make a task force and think that we will market, then we are lying to ourselves. This is not going to happen. Decide where to market and what to market, as you rightly said. But the most important thing is positioning of tourism as a sector is needed, and the time has come, India at 75, to do so. We should all make collective effort. Instead of putting brand names out there, to say this is all about tourism, it is the positioning of the country, it's the building of awareness, it's the building of trust, it's the building of character, it's the building of wealth, jobs, indirect jobs. And I think that is more important because we do have people who are interacting with the governments on a daily basis. Once that happens at that level, the rest will just follow. That is a consequence. What we are saying here is a consequence of a policy decision making. And I think, as far as I understand, and as I've heard myself, the Honorable Prime Minister has said it in his speeches, the Tourism Minister agenda is the same. I think we are on a good way. We are just hoping that once this crisis is over, based on the interaction, especially Nakul has as the Chairman of Faith, or some of us have had, Ajay has been instrumental in organizing with the Parliamentary Committee, with tourism, we have had hearings in the Parliament. So I think there is a lot that is being discussed. Unfortunately, the current circumstances and the strains of COVID have not made it possible to execute upon it, because you can't give a mixed signal. One, you say stay home, stay safe, keep distancing, wear mask, and the other you say, okay, now let's travel uninterrupted, open all borders, let everybody come in who wants to. So I think that's the dilemma we have, but I think in 3 to 6 months, as also the Secretary of Gujarat Tourism said, I think this will be all behind us.
No, thank you. See, we are all thinking alike. And not only sitting data, we all need to put our money also. It's not just one way, but collectively I'm sure the scenario will change for Incredible India. So, you want to...
Can we get together and do something we haven't done in the last 50 years? Can we agree to 2 or 3 points that are really key to us? Not 20, 2 or 3. All of us go to the government and ask for a 25-item list. We have our own priorities, we have our own survival list, but can we collectively get together and go to the government? This is not going to happen without government support.
Correct.
We can't do marketing across the globe without India being part of it. And if we can't get together and get our 2 or 3 points together, then we are wasting our time, guys. Simple as that.
No, got your point. But we all understand that this problem exists, and we need to make a change. The fact that I've brought this, maybe later on something will happen and we'll try to think, because the government does have crores and crores to spend on marketing. Maybe we need to convince them with all this data where they need to do instead of them doing it on their own. Today also a lot of money is being spent, but if we can influence them at a higher level to channelize it at the right place, I think it will work.
So we have to influence them collectively, Homer. And that's the whole issue. Can we collectively come up with 2 points? Let's not go with 20.
Correct. We can.
Actually we should also appreciate not just IATO, but look at how many state governments have sponsored this event despite the pandemic. I mean, it's also these governments deserve an applause.
Yeah. So because tourism is a state subject, each state is also spending. So when we go to WTM, ITB, each state is also there. But with each state also collectively, if we work state by state, it will be a different scenario altogether. Thank you very much. My next slide, if you can put, please. See, through these slides, I'm just trying to bring out some questions and get some idea. Yeah, thank you. So friends, here again on the top part, we are to blame because can we make India a year-round destination? Now we are to blame because every time when we travel abroad and the agent says, Mr. Mistry, when is a good time to come to India? And my answer for the last 50 years is October to March, October to March, October to March, October to March. So today, October to March is hurting us because our expense from April to September remain the same. And we are in a huge problem just now. We are also in the learning stage. And therefore, I feel that as inbound tour operators, what we need to do is we need to sell India. When can I come to India? So our answer should be it's an all season whenever you feel like. Because Dubai does have temperatures more than India, but it's a year-round destination. But we for years have sold it as October to March. How can we do it? Is by starting promoting at least the summer season, different parts of summer. Again, how can we do it? We need from y'all support. We need from y'all saying that if you come in summers, you get a 50% off in sweets. No, because sweets are not sold. It's an option I'm giving. If we were to come out with wonderful packages together again, not only price point, but by adding huge value and start doing it 6 months in advance, we will see. We've managed to do something in April and September, but the rest months are blank. We have done it to ourselves, but if we all do collectively, we can get year-round business, but we all need to work together. We need support from you to sell summer. How do we do it? Is from your side.
Omar, three quick thoughts on that. One is absolutely rightly said. I think we need to learn from some of the Gulf states, right? Dubai's occupancy doesn't go down in the summer, right? They have temperatures hotter than us. What do, right? They create activity, they do demand creation, etc., which we as a country can't do.
No, but they offer many other things. We are still worshipping the cow.
Again, it's the government that does it. It's the government of Dubai that does it. So it depends how we can convince the government to be, right? And we need to create a pull for tourism rather than a push for tourism. The government must realize that what an important role that we play in the GDP of the country. Number two, there are segments that are immune to weather. Wellness being one segment. Post the pandemic, as I said, that wellness is the most important thing. It's going to drive food and beverage, going to drive your room, it's going to drive the internal air quality of this banquet hall we are sitting, it's going to drive what we're going to eat after this, how we sleep, everything is going to be, because that is moved to the top and everything hinges around that, etc. I told you, India is poised for that, right? In our past lies our future, right? We have the richest past as far as Ayurveda is concerned, be it food, be it yoga, be it meditation, everywhere. All this comes down to medical tourism. Coupled with this is medical as we call it. We are 1/10 the cost of everybody else. This segment, persons aren't going to get sick only in the winter, is absolutely huge. Why can't we have a full-fledged focus on this particular one? Similarly, if we probe further, there will be other segments that are not immune to weather as such, right? And examine best practices of various countries that are warmer than us, see what are the segments they focus. I just quoted wellness for paucity of time as one of the segments.
Correct. Thank you, sir. But the aim is to sell summer. And if we all agree, we can sell. Anurag?
I think we have many examples where they have been done in the past. We have seen how summers have been sold, how monsoons have been sold. We have seen some state governments that did a brilliant job in positioning themselves as destinations. And to extend to what Mr. Anand said, wellness, and we have seen that pivot happen. More and more people are embracing wellness. There is a bigger, you spoke about sweets, occupancy. We have seen that even in the summers immediately after the second wave of COVID, that there was a propensity to consume larger rooms, villas with an independent lunch pool. The length of stay also increased. People are traveling less, but traveling more, staying longer. Some trends have changed. Consumer mindsets have shifted. People have, we are experiencing the upsurge of domestic tourism in our resorts, where we are at 120 to 140% of pre-COVID 2019 levels, driven by domestic, because the mentality and the mindset has changed that you have one life, which is very finite, so use it well, spend your time well. So these are the opportunities coupled with wellness tourism, again revitalizing the Ayurvedic principles, ensuring that there is wildlife. India is one of the richest wildlife and under-marketed, underrepresented. There are many development destinations without getting into that. And there is again, taking a pitch from, we spoke a lot about marketing, but I mean, there was a talk about having a task force for marketing, but we always, I think, discuss that. But the key question is, what are we marketing when, and how far ahead are we marketing to ensure that when the consumer, the end user, is thinking of his travel or his travel journey, are we there in his mind? That
absolutely right. Friends, I hope at each slide you are able to get an idea as to where the future is.
Omar, just another thought, another segment that when we all sit together like we're sitting in this forum, when we talk of international travel, we are only talking, we're assuming we are talking of tourists. A very major segment, which is weatherproof, is the business segment. Globally, it is 25% of all. Today, that is the most endangered species. You would have all read Bill Gates' statement, who said 50% of business travel will never return and 30% people will work from home. There are studies by McKinsey which say there will be 20 to 30%, etc. They break it up into four: the never to return segment, the wait and watch segment, right? The various segments, etc., etc. Why is this segment important? A, because it's immune to weather. I would have to travel, Puneet would have to travel to a desert in the summer and on 15th of February to, the hills of Tioga where he has a lovely hotel, etc. and so on and so forth. Absolutely, right? Interestingly, data shows, and I got this data for airlines, I couldn't find this data, and I was doing an article there, that 10% of the airlines' revenue globally comes from the business traveler, but 75% of their profit comes from the business traveler. So look at it, maybe just 24%, but that's a very large segment.
So another good point is coming out that for us it's a huge opportunity, because earlier all your properties had 75-80% corporate business, and that is not going to come. So we guys are in demand, so we should work together.
No, but that's one way to.
Very good point.
No, that's one way to look at it, but the other way, in the spirit of what we are talking, can we collectively get the business traveler here,
yes,
there, not only the tourist. And how do we get the business traveler? You said let's speak in one language. That one language is how to make India safe. Not only do we speak, we make it happen together.
Thank you.
See, if I may add, I think Nakul and Anurag made very good points, but sometimes, opportunity is right in front of you. भक्तों के सामने opportunity है, but तो भक्त को मत्था टेकना है ना. So we opened.
Sir, माथा नहीं, हम लोग तो उल्टा खड़े होने.
See, I give you an example. In this 2 years, we have almost done 60 homestays. Anurag said things change towards homestays, individual pools, etc., etc. We added so many hotels, we added so many destinations, so that it's not October to March. Just now Nakul said we have a hotel in Tioga that we just opened. This is all last 24 months. We opened a hotel in Darjeeling, which is...
No, Amma, it's all bungalows which are converted.
And it's getting very close to 100, Delna is responsible for Amma, and I don't think there is anybody in this crowd who does not know Delna. So, but
no,
nobody
we don't know
knows
Amma, we all know Delna.
I told my friend Rajneesh, Kaistha, do something with Amma, use the time, use the opportunity. But as we said, the mindsets also have to change that. As IATO, you can also sell homestays. You can also sell other things. If you look at delivery platforms, we launched our own, but there are many others who are much larger in that space. I am not sure if they will be only delivering food. They would start delivering maybe groceries. They might start delivering, other things like getting into the space of Amazon. So I think this evolution is a continuous process.
So we are smelling the coffee positively. Positively, that's what we are doing. Sorry,
on a more direct scale, can IATO put together a summer promotion, focus pointed, that we can back as IATO and hotel staff?
I'm coming to that. It's a great idea. So on this point, let me take that idea. So everybody is
you can't convert to Bhakt. You've converted to a Bhakt.
No, sir. It's just an idea. See, we definitely need static rates. Today everybody is saying dynamic, bar rate le lo, 15% le lo, 20%. But in our business we require static rates. So there is a suggestion. No. Sir. No, sir, एक suggestion. Just a suggestion. Because we require to quote 6 months in advance, if there is a possibility, because in the beginning I said don't look at us as individual. Now if there was a promo code given of supposing ITC or of Taj or any property to IATO, we put the promo code and a particular rate is available to everybody across the board. Technology can do it. Do not give credit, but it is available to us for us to quote, because we need to quote 6 months in advance. Everybody will be on par. We'll be able to quote well. You don't have, there are many views coming today after what happened in pandemic. बहुतों के पैसे डूब गए on your side, I mean. So nobody wants to deal. But tomorrow there is a possibility that you can give a promo code to IATO. A member of IATO who's paid the IATO fees can log in. He sees the rates. We are happy, you are happy, but at least I can quote. There's no harm in that, collectively. Possible?
Let's do it.
Chairman of I.
पहली बात तो चेयरमैन है नहीं, वहाँ प्रेसिडेंट है.
सर हमने तो भगवान बना दिया, बस हाँ बोल दो.
नहीं, ठीक है, बोल दिया था. अपनी I would not say as high, but Delna, let's work on a promo code for IATO as far as our portfolio is concerned.
Lovely. Comment to that.
That gives you access to 230 hotels today and hopefully to 300 plus in the next few years.
So sir, the amount, it is not money, it is speed. Today everybody has this, is available. But if I can quote immediately, I can stop my client. I only need rates. I don't need what rate you give. That is you are the principal. Just rates.
No, I think there is a discrepancy in our thinking. You people are a variable cost as far as we are concerned. It's not a fixed cost. We have access through you to such a large potential base of room nights. So why would we not give you a code or a rate? It's better to a room not sold today cannot be sold tomorrow. ये तो अब उसमें that revenue management and the structure decides whether it's a 50% on suite or a 30 or a 10 or an upgrade if suites are available. So
availability.
But we can do that. It's a very simple ask. No problem.
Thank you. I think it will help all of us because we are all passing through a phase. If our association gives us rates in advance, common to all, at least we can start working on various businesses. Otherwise, we keep getting answers. जब ITB आएगा, उसके बाद हम rates देंगे. जब WTM आएगा, so we should get out of that. We give us the rates, we start quoting. So I think many of my points I have covered. Can you please go ahead, please? I am getting many messages to close. Can we have the next slide, please? Sir, ये segment for 1 minute. This is domestic market. It has been wonderful. It has saved all of us. It has brought in a lot of revenues. We as inbound tour operators have understood we need to structure this market and we are also wanting to get into it. And in order to structure it, I think, because if we all think that next year also you will get the same revenue which you got this year, it will not happen. Because next year global market will be open, people will go out, they will not pay those 40 and 50,000. So we need to look at this market. We also need support from you all to help us to get into the domestic market as well, because we also have understood costs and expenditures, and in order to do a 12 months from the tour operator, we need rates on the domestic front, packages, we all work together and we take this forward. So this was just another point. Next slide please. Sir, ये मैंने किया था because ease of doing business आज यहाँ पे बहुत है, but because you have given me promo code, it has solved my problem. Today I can book, cancel, do whatever I like with these apps which are available at my disposal. But if the promo code is given, then I would love to continue working, and you will be rest assured that thousands of room nights will fall on this platform directly. So this is already covered. The last slide please. Go on next. So finally sir, सब कुछ तो free में नहीं होता. You are giving PLB to corporates, you are giving PLB to bookers, you are giving PLB to whoever. If somebody books directly, you give them a card and you say 20% on productivity linked bonus. So you are encouraging people at various segments. Kindly think at encouraging us also in the future. We are also a segment, we are also a booker, because today, like we mentioned SEIS, sometimes that is the only profitability that is left. But if we know that this particular segment is giving us a productivity, is appreciating the number of room nights we give, we will tend to consolidate and bring more business. So this was my last point. Now can we have the next slide please? सर ये भगवान राम है. सर ये भगवान है। नहीं, ये भगवान है सर, माने ये लॉर्ड है। Why do we call him Lord? Because he knows the previous and he can see the future. But we also know one story where Ravana came and छल and कपट से took away Sita. My question is कि राम डायरेक्ट क्यों नहीं चले गए? वो तो भगवान है। He also could have gone direct और सीता माँ को ले आते, लेकिन he didn't do that. Next slide please. उन्होंने हनुमान जी को बुलाया है। Before this please. उन्होंने वो नहीं किया, उन्होंने हनुमान जी को बुलाया and together. Now why did he do that? It's very very important to understand. वो तो भगवान थे, वो भी डायरेक्ट नहीं गए because
He was looking
sometimes no because sometimes
he was
you have to
treating
be
employment
intelligent
as well.
enough. Sometimes you have to be intelligent enough to know that your competitor is equally strong. हमारे भी हांगकांग, मलेशिया, बैंकॉक are equally strong together. So what we are requesting sir कि आप जो हमारे हनुमान जी है, मिस्टर राजीव मेहरा, इनको गले लगा लो, फिर पूरी आयाटों की सेना, लास्ट स्लाइड प्लीज, पूरी आयाटों की सेना आपके साथ मिलके 95% ऑक्यूपेंसी थ्रू आउट द ईयर. जस्ट दैट इज द रिक्वेस्ट. थैंक यू वेरी मच. लास्ट स्लाइड. थैंक यू सर. Questions, sir. I tried to cover everything. You all have been wonderful. Each question was answered very well. It has been eye-opening for us. If we do not change, we will perish, all of us. And we are here to look for change. Thank you for your support. Thank you very much.
You are watching Travel World Online.